Think for a moment. What if there was a physical skill that could actively determine an adult's willingness to write virtually anything of length for any reason? What if this single skill determined whether basic academic tasks required minutes or hours? And what if proficiency in this same skill dramatically limited or expanded the number of academic options available to students outside of high school? Wow, that's huge, right? If such a skill existed, you would think it would get a lot of attention in our K-12 education systems. I believe such a skill does exist, but it hardly receives a mention. We've seen a massive shift in attention to soft skills. Education has been all about the soft skills for some time now, and rightly so. We're talking here about the transferable skills that will take our learners forward and allow them to flourish in many industries. They include skills like communication, self-motivation, leadership, responsibility, teamwork, problem-solving, and so forth. I'm a big fan of these skills. These core competencies are far more likely to determine student success than, say, sets of memorized knowledge. But there is still one hard skill that has made a big impact for decades, and it's a difference maker today. This skill could make or break grad school. I have a cousin in law school at the moment. His program is intense, and his workload is enormous. On top of massive amounts of daily required reading, demand for regular academic output is high. He is required to write a lot of papers, long ones. Time is at an absolute premium in that kind of an academic environment. So what's one skill that can make or break success in a program like that? Typing speed and accuracy, or what we now call keyboarding skills. Keyboarding proficiency is an absolute game changer.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
I have some older relatives who tell me they hate email. That used to mystify me until I watched one or two of them operate a keyboard. I thought, after seeing them in action. Your hatred makes so much sense now. It's not that you hate reading, conversation, or the exchange of ideas and information. You're just really bad at typing. And that low proficiency, i.e. hunting and pecking, makes the entire ordeal of formulating any reply longer than 2 lines utterly painful. In contrast, check out some of my middle schoolers. I've seen students in 7th or 8th grade who can type 70, 80, even 90 words per minute, accurately. I've seen an 8th grader compose a coherent, mistake-free 300-word story from scratch on the most dangerous writing app in 5 minutes flat. Now, I'm not saying these kids love email. Different developmental issues going on there. But what I will say is that these youngsters have no fear of typed communication. Their ideas flow on the silver screen. They can type multiple times faster than they can print or write. In fact, some can type as fast as they can speak. Of course, that's not the same for every student. Have you ever sat down beside a middle or high schooler who is facing any kind of writing task only to see them take that first, hesitating, one-fingered stab at a letter on their keyboard? Uh-oh, you think with concern and silent sympathy. This is going to be a challenge. Addressing pushback. Are keyboards an endangered species? Here's where the futurists will chime in to say that typing is about to go the way of cursive handwriting. Really? Call me old and short-sighted, but I don't see keyboards going away anytime soon. I've been typing for the last 35 years, and although artificial intelligence and speech-to-text tools have reached truly impressive heights, we're still miles and miles from the place where I can construct and publish a blog post like this one without touching a keyboard. Not to mention all the social limitations of trying to compose text in a room full of students, a noisy cafe, or on the plane using speech-to-text. Others will pipe up to say that more and more writing today takes place on mobile devices, and it's true that a lot of our written communication has moved in that direction. But you know how it is. Anything of significant substance or length is still painful on a mobile device. You can get those thumbs going on your phone as fast as you want. My 90 words per minute middle schooler is still going to smoke you when it comes to writing 1,000 words. It's a no-brainer decision. Let's give our children the gift of strong keyboarding skills. Being fast on a computer keyboard is all wins for young learners. Those wins include less time on email and written communication, more confidence and less fear around writing tasks, more margin and willingness to take risks and revise while writing, more options and opportunities in terms of academic paths and participation in the information age. Not every student will go into fields that require regular writing. I get it, but let's set them up so that those fields are at least options, and let's equip them to contribute to meaningful conversations for life. States, districts, and schools will all view and handle typing differently, and that's fine. There are a million keyboarding development tools out there and just as many philosophies for how and where typing programs should be integrated into the K-12 journey. I really don't care how you do it as a school, but have a plan, start students early, and carry it forward with consistency and intention. Raise the bars of typing speed and accuracy each year. Our graduates will thank us. My name is Tim Cavey, and I'm proud to contribute to the education conversation through the Teachers on Fire podcast. I'll invite you to join me live on the Teachers on Fire YouTube channel every Saturday morning for conversations with inspiring educators that will warm your heart, spark your thinking, and ignite your professional practice. These discussions are a ton of fun, partly because I can display your comments on screen during the broadcast. If you haven't taken part in the roundtable, check it out on YouTube next Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Central, and 11 a.m. Eastern. Thanks again for listening to this Spark episode. In these challenging times, take care, share an encouraging message to lift up a colleague, and keep that fire for learning burning bright.